Hello, everybody, and welcome back to me reacting to things. Canadian reacts to Eurovision 2021, and today I am reacting to the results for semifinal number one, which just took place earlier today, my time. Yeah, because again, I'm on the other side of the world, basically. so, and I don't have any video for it. I've watched the videos for most of them, and I will just do reactions and stuff. So first of all, as you can see on the, I have here on the picture, the results of the countries. This comes from, pretty sure it's the official Eurovision site. There's also Wee Wee Blogs is another good one to check out. It's all over the internet and stuff right now, so I think it should be fine. But of the countries that took part, 16 of them in the first semifinal, only 10 were able to make it through. And I want to address one thing before I get started. If you remember, if you've watched my other reaction video of 2021's entries, I said, mark my words, Ireland will win. Well, Ireland is not going to have the chance to go into the grand final because they did not qualify, which really, really saddens me, and I will comment on that a little bit after. But let's go over the results. So the first 10 that you see there: Lithuania with Discotheque by The Roop, Russia with Russian Woman by Manija, Sweden with Voices by Tus, Cyprus with El Diablo by Elena Tsurgino. Green, I can't read that. I'm sorry. Norway, Fallen Angel by Tix. Belgium, The Wrong Place by Hoover Fauna, excuse me. Israel, Set Me Free by Eden Aline. Azerbaijan, Matahari by Effendi. Ukraine by Ukraine with Shum by Goa. And Malta with Jemakas by Destiny. Malta and Lithuania's were pretty much for sure, just in terms of how popular they have been over the last little bit. I've mentioned before that I personally feel that Lithuania's is overhyped. And there's actually, of all the performances was kind of the most underwhelming of the winners, I would say, personally. And then the ones that unfortunately did not qualify for the grand final are Slovenia with Amen by Anna Soklic, Australia, Technicolor by Montaigne, North Macedonia, Here I Stand by Vassal, Ireland, Maps by Leslie Roy, Croatia, TikTok by Albina, probably the biggest upset, I would say, in general, and Romania, Amnesia by Roxanne. So let's address the ones that didn't make it first. The elephant in the room, Ireland. So I want to say that I was so proud of Ireland's setup. I loved what they did. I thought it was amazing. It was a great stage setup, something that hasn't really been seen before in Eurovision. And it was a gamble. What happened was it was flawlessly pulled off with the effects. It was Leslie's performance that kind of was underwhelming, and I think she was breathless several times. I think that she wasn't able to pull off the strong vocals that she normally could. Like when you listen to the actual recorded version of the song on the album. Sorry, I'm just gonna adjust myself. There we go. It's very different, and that's the same with pretty much any song. And she has a tendency to pull the mic away, like after each line and stuff, like some people tend to do. And when you're doing that, and you're like kind of, you kind of coming in, and then you've got that kind of strange, like little. It's not the same translation. Obviously, I don't have a professional setup like they have there, but you kind of get the idea. I'm pretty sure, and it's weird. It kind of brings. It makes it come out strange. And she was obviously very emotional at the end. And that's great to connect with your audience and stuff. And I love how they pulled away from all that fantasy element that they were creating. Because, the song is about facing up to your fears and not letting other people pull the strings and stuff. And then you have that where there literally are people pulling the strings and doing things and then moving away from it and getting away from it. And the whole song, like running in the music video. And I thought it was an amazing, amazing potential performance, but I can see why they didn't get it in such a semifinal where there was already stacked with so many favorites and stuff, and it's got to be super hard, and it's just really sad. So I am sad that Ireland didn't make it in. It's all down to San Marino now at the semifinal number 2. I really hope they make it to the grand final. Flo Rida is there. He's going to be performing with Senhit, and they are the openers, so fingers crossed. The Roop was the opener for semifinal 1, and they got in. So anyway, Slovenia, Amen by Ana Soklic. I did say in my other video that I didn't think that they would make it in. The song is amazing. Her voice is fantastic. Like, she is a consummate performer. She has a beautiful belting voice, but just compared to all the energy of it, and I think people are just needing that energy to kind of feed off of, especially with everything that we've been dealing with like, you know, COVID and all that stuff. So, but like, and there was like the earth in the background. It was amazing, amazing visually. Sometimes less is more, sometimes less is not more. Keep that in mind and stuff. Australia, Technicolor. Montaigne was the only performer that had to do it remotely. It was not physically there for the event. And I've been a bit critical of Montaigne's performances. I will say this one, she was a lot better than in that one, like, I guess the official music video, in which is the one in the stadium and stuff. She's always breathy in what I've seen her before, but a lot of the stuff that they did, and it was very visually stunning. A lot of the color stuff that they did, it was really, really well done. I am a little surprised that they didn't make it in compared to some of the others, but again, I'll address those later. North Macedonia, Here I Stand, again, another slowish song, a very poignant song, especially for him. And it's kind of along the same lines as Amen by Ana Soklic. So again, because of that, I think that they didn't make it into the finals. He had that weird thing with like the disco-y type ball thing with open on his chest and like the light. Yeah, you know. But yeah. Croatia, the biggest upset, TikTok. Okay, I've said before, this song is very social media friendly, so you'd think it would possibly make it in, but it's also very more North American friendly versus what you'd find in Europe. It's got that very dubsteppy sound to it, you know. I don't know how else to put it. It's kind of akin to the song Sugar, which is coming up with Moldova. A lot of people really thought that they had a chance to get in. It was a great performance, very colorful. The dancers were great. It had the neat little effects in the background. But again, I was very kind of critical in my mind, thinking, you know, I don't think this is going to be one of the ones that's going to make it to the final. And I was right in that respect. It's just, I mean, there's going to be upsets, unfortunately. Had it been for North America, like if they bring that song over here, I guarantee it would do well on the radio, get lots of radio play. So, Albina, check it out. Come to North America. I think that you'd have a great chance with the radio play. Romania, Amnesia. Again, Roxanne reminds me of Billie Eilish. Again, popular over here. I'm not a huge fan of her myself. Just nothing against her, just not really my thing. And this was considered a dark horse one, potentially. Obviously, they didn't make it into the grand final. Am I upset about it? Not so much. I was never a huge fan of this song specifically, so it's not too bad. For me, Ireland deserved, like, again, based on the performance on the live event, no. With the singing, it was a little off. And I understand that because I'm the same way when I do my performances. But again, that's one of the things with doing stuff live. You know, it's very raw. It's very real compared to all the stuff that you can throw into recording stuff. So I feel for you, Leslie. I love you. I thought that you did Ireland very, very well. I'm very proud. Okay, let's talk about the winners. So Lithuania, like I said, to me was the most underwhelming in general of the winners' performances, just because it was, I mean, they're there to have fun. They look like they're having fun. I don't know if they could win. They were a favorite for a long time, even last year with On Fire, which again, I think was a better song, but they're having a good time, and that's the important thing. I won't say too much more about it. I don't think they'll be I don't think they're going to win. I'll say that. Russia. Okay, this one really turned my head. I would say it was probably the best performance, in my opinion, of all these. Manisha just killed it. She was amazing. Russia coming in for the win. Powerful. I loved the big dress thing, kind of like the little dolls. I don't know what they're called. I want to say babushka doll, but that's not true at all. There's another name for them, but the different sizes. She kind of looked like that, but it was just a big dress and moving around, and just her facial expressions. I love that. I love how emotive she is. I love the passion that she has, and she's a breath of fresh air, especially for Russia, going against the grain of what Russia likes to put out with the, oh, well, we're anti-gay, we're anti-this, and blah, 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 when really they're just like everybody else, but they just, politically, you know what I mean. I could say that as a Russian. I'm not actually Russian. I'm 50% Russian. So I think I have a little bit of a thing there, but I love it. Netta threw her support behind Manisha. I think that she was great to do so. They're very, very similar with their messages, I think, and people embracing change. Could Russia win? I think they could. I really do. That would be a big dark horse to come in and dethrone the three current top ones, which are Malta, France, and Italy. And I think Italy's gone up to like the number one choice potentially for this year, which would be weird to me. But anyway. Sweden, Voices, Toos. A lot of people said this one was quite repetitive. Toos is a great performer. He was very surprised. He was talking in the interview afterwards about how the camera kept panning by, and he's like, oh, we won, oh, we didn't, oh, we won, oh, we didn't, oh, we won, oh, we didn't, and finally, oh, we got in. That's great. And he was just super excited. To him, it was a win in general that they made it into the final. I'd probably feel the same way, honestly, even with the CBC Searchlight contest that I'm in right now. If I make it to round 2, that would be a win for me. I've never done that myself, but shout out my song, Cancel Culture Bandwagon. If you want to check it out, it's on my channel here. So it's not that great because I'm not good with audio editing, but I did it all myself. So Cyprus, El Diablo, Elena, Sagrino. I couldn't see it, my vision. I've loved this song since the start. I think she did a great performance. She's amazing. And I think she has a good chance. And I mean, anything that pisses off the conservative Cypriots, I think that's great. Bring that controversy. Norway, Fallen Angel. I've talked about this before. I still think that Kano should have gone in there. I'm a little surprised that Tix got in. His performance was good, though. I can't fault him on that. And I gotta say, there's this cute little thing that's going on behind the scenes between him and Effendi. I don't know if it's actually a romantic thing or if it's just like a play thing, maybe to garner more media attention. If it is, it worked because Effendi also got in. But it's cute. It's really cute to see. So I'm gonna stand the two of them. I think that's adorable. If it's actually a real thing, if they end up together, that's awesome. So Fallen Angels, okay, it's a love song. It's a very generic one, in my opinion. I stand Kano. Well, I'll leave it at that. I know it's like beating a dead horse. Belgium, The Wrong Place, Hooverphonic. This is another one that's a dark horse. A lot of people really, really like it. They think that it has a potential to win. I don't care too much for it. It's neat because I like the dark aesthetic of it, the paranormal thing, and that is up my alley. But you have the music video, and then you have this, and obviously they're an older band, which is great to see. It's like akin to like Fleetwood Mac sort of, and the ages in here, like Eurovision isn't just about younger people. Obviously the babushki, I forget how you pronounce their name, in 2012 in Russia, they were adorable. They were so cute doing the baking of the bread and all that stuff. So it really is all ages, and it's awesome that they're in there. So not a bad song. I mean, I figured they would get in. Yeah. Israel, Set Me Free, not a surprise at all. Eden Aline's got amazing vocals. I love her hair piece, how it uses her real hair with the crown kind of idea. Very youthful, very energetic. She's great. She's got that Mariah Carey vocal, and I think that she's definitely going to do really, really well. And it's nice to see this positivity given what's going on right now in the East with Israel and Palestine and all that stuff. And if I mispronounce that stuff, I'm really, really sorry. But it's nice to have the music and the positive stuff in the media with Eurovision anyway. And that's really what Eurovision is supposed to do, is to unify Europe originally. But I mean, Israel is a guest. It's been a guest country for many, many years. But I'm so glad because that's a great song. Azerbaijan Matahari, I love Effendi. Like I said, this song is number 4 on my list of my favorites. So San Marino's now at number 1 for me in terms of who's in going into the grand final. I hope Stefania gets in with Last Dance, and obviously Jendrik's already in with Germany. And according to the polls, Germany's not fated to necessarily win by the bookies, but you never know. Stranger things have happened, and it's a cute song. But we're going to talk about Effendi Matahari. Love this song. One thing I'll mention too is the live performances versus the recorded ones. You really get the accents in there, and that's really fun to watch and listen to. I know when I do covers of songs and stuff, sometimes I'll emulate how they do it. So like being from Canada, I might be like, just like Cleopatra, the army of lovers, I start a fire, or whatever. But she's more like, just like Cleopatra, the army of lovers, I start a fire. And like, undercover, I am a dangerous lover, drinking my poisonous water, is what she says rather than water. It's just neat to see that. And Leslie, when she was doing maps, her Irish accent was very prevalent in a lot of stuff. I'm gonna let down all the armor. I can't do the Irish accent. I can't think of what specific parts, but when I was watching it, I'm like, wow, that's very Irish. There, the Irish accent of the English is coming out, so it was neat to see that. And in the interviews, like listening to them versus how they perform on the album and stuff, it's always different, and I like that. So, but Azerbaijan, love it. Matahari, energetic, very good. My brother came in and watched it, and he's like, that's very Ariana Grande. It's the hairpiece thing. I mean, it's not necessarily iconic to Ariana Grande. Maybe in North America it is. I don't know, but I've noticed a lot of performers doing that with long hair. Very energetic, very great. I love Matahari. I think it's a great song. I loved Cleopatra last year. It was my number 1 choice to win last year. So Matahari could be in the top 10, top 5, maybe even close to the top 3, I think. Ukraine, Shum. This song was very energetic. I loved the aesthetic of it. It's very Ukraine, very Russian style, like with the robotic kind of android-y things in the background. The setup of the band was really neat, very compact in comparison to everything on the stage. It would have been neat to see them more laid out, but they did have all the other tree-type stuff on there. And the green that the lead singer, I'm sorry, I don't know her name, but she was wearing really stands out against everybody else on there. So, and again, they're a dark horse, and it's a song that is garnering more and more and more support to it and popularity. So they could easily be in the top 10 in the grand final as well. Malta, Je me casse, another one that was a favorite for such a long time, and I think it still is. Malta, France, and who did I say earlier? Oh my God, I'm totally blanking. Italy, yeah. So it's probably going to be one of those 3, according to the bookies. But again, you never know. Could just as easily be, I don't know, Germany. Who knows? But we'll see. Destiny is a younger performer. I think she's 18. She's amazing. She kills it. She's so good. She's got that great feeling to it. It's got that jazzy element to it, that jazzy pop, which really you don't hear in any of the other songs. So great potential there. Semifinal number 2 is coming on Thursday, and I'm excited for San Marino. I really hope they get into the grand final at the very least. Florida is there. He got there this morning, so he's going to be performing with Senhit. And yeah, I want to see them at the grand final. I want to see San Marino, Greece, Azerbaijan, and Germany, and we already know Azerbaijan and Germany are going to be in it, so fingers crossed for the others. Let me know what you guys thought. I'm so excited for this. This is my first year actually fully following Eurovision, along with some other people in North America that are getting to know it. There's that America Song Contest that's going to be coming out. It's been announced with NBC. So that's for 2022. I'm not sure how they're going to do it because it's all in one country. It's just the different states are going to be represented, and 5 of their their territories, like Puerto Rico, or Puerto Rico, however you pronounce it. And yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I really wish Canada could have a chance to enter Eurovision, and they could maybe, because I think the CBC is part of the EBU, which is something that you have to have that in order to do it. Anyway, sorry. I meant to keep this short, and we're almost at 20 minutes. thank you so much for watching, guys. I love interacting with you guys. I will also say one more thing. I don't have your name in front of me, but to the person on my Eurovision 2020 review who answered my questions about how the CD listings are labeled, like when I mentioned the United Kingdom being on CD1 when it should be one of the last ones, it's because of the call letters. The first three letters would be GB, so like Great Britain, which I don't know why, because isn't, and I'm so sorry if this makes me sound so stupid, but isn't the United Kingdom Britain or England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland or Wales, maybe something like that? I don't know. So why is it just GB? I think it would be UK. Anyway, that's my ignorance showing through. I'm really, really sorry about that. But thank you for answering that question for me. And one of my other ones that I had too. I'm blanking. It's like almost 2 a.m. my time. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired. But I wanted to get this video out there and get your takes and stuff. I love being able to chat with people in the comments and stuff, and I try to get back to everybody as quick as I can. And I appreciate people being kind, because it's fun. It's fun with all this and just the discussions and stuff. And we have different opinions, right? And I think that's amazing. So wholesomeness is what we're looking for, especially with all the stuff that everybody's been dealing with. And Eurovision is such a breath of fresh air. Being able to go ahead in such a time where everybody's hungry for this kind of entertainment. So amazing, amazing stuff. And they're doing great things. And the world really is starting to open up. So see what I did there? All right. I'll see you guys probably on Thursday after we get those results. And we'll see who's going to the grand final. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Please do comment down below. Thank you very much.